Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode number, I guess this is 532. Buckle my shoe. Yeah, nothing's up here. Just chilling another day. Um, Thinking about breakfast because I just fucking love breakfast. And then drinking a Celsius because I love like non-carbonated drinks. I don't really like. I miss Sprite, right? I fucking love Sprite. Coke's alright too, but I'm not really into dark sodas. So it's not a racist joke. I just prefer a light colored soda over a dark one. But I shouldn't probably be drinking this because it's fucking 2 in the morning, and this is my third one because I took two earlier for work. Which it's funny. I was just real quick. I was taking a call from work. I work like from home in a call center type environment, right? And this customer calls, older lady, sounds Indian, right? She's like, she calls and she's like, what does she say? She's like, uh, yes, I am calling because I do not know why I owe this much money. And I'm like, okay, well, let me investigate this for you, blah, blah. So I'm checking her bill, right? And I'm like naming every charge she has on her bill, right? I'm like, okay, because what we're in March, right? So I'm like, from last year in November, you had this charge, and then this charge, and then this charge. No, no, I did not do those charges. And I'm like, well, ma'am, they are here. You did do them. No, I don't believe I did. No, you did. Like, let me continue though. You have this charge, but I paid my bill every month. I go, you paid what you thought what your bill was due, which was like, for whatever reason, $67, but you owe more than that because you went over your bill. So that's why you owe more. And she's like, no, no, this is not right. I need you to send me a paper copy of everything you were saying. And I'm like, okay, like let me, yeah, I could do that. I can send you a paper copy if you want. And so I'm there like looking through the shit on how to send a paper copy because I'm not very, there's steps to it. I'm not very familiar with it, and everything's digital. It'd be a lot easier to email it, but she wants a paper copy. So I'm doing that, and she's like, "And what is your name?" And I'm like, "It's Lorenzo." I said at the beginning it's Lorenzo, and then out of nowhere you hear some other dude like on the line. He's like, "Ask him what his last name is." That was he just she just goes, "And what is your last name?" And I'm all, "Ma'am, I don't need to tell you that." And she's like, "So you're not giving me your name. That is you are keeping information from me." I go, "No, ma'am, I don't need to say my name, my last name. You just need to know my first name." "And who is that on the line?" "Who do you mean?" I go, "Ma'am, there's someone else listening to the conversation, and I don't know if I can continue this because I don't know if they know this conversation is being recorded, for quality and assurance purposes or whatever." "No, there's no one else, just me." "Oh, ma'am, I heard someone else ask you to ask for my last name, and then you went and asked me for my last name." "Well, what does that have to do with anything?" I go, "Look, ma'am, I'm gonna connect you to someone else that can help you. Thank you." "Thank you very much. Okay, bye." And then I just hung up. But I was like, "What the fuck is this? I don't know. It was fucking weird." It's like, "Ask him what his last name is." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like, just some like dude in the crowd, like a heckler. Like, do the roar, do the roar. Ask him what his last name is. No, that was my story for the week. It was pretty fucking weird. Otherwise, it was a pretty good week. My school, I got pretty good grades, surprisingly, because I thought I was gonna get C's. I was hoping for C's get degrees, but I got actually like A's and A minuses, so I'm great. Last week of school, it's chill. However, we start another what is it? 8 weeks of school. So like right as I'm ending one, I'm starting another one. So we're going to do that. Which if y'all done that, they're just like crunch courses, but it's something to do along with the podcast. And then the wrestling podcast as well as tits and areolas I do with Mint Salad. It's great. Trying to do more video gaming like indie games because that's fun too. And I've been trying to get interviews. I just like I've reached out to a lot of people, but it's hard to coordinate schedules now with me having to work and then school or not me having to work. Like, of course, I've always worked. It's just my schedule's like right in the middle of the day, so it's hard to coordinate like a morning or a night. And then it's just it's about coordination. Before when I was working a different schedule or when I was even working at all, it was very easy to tell a person, "Yeah, I'm open at any time. Please, like I'll interview you at any time. You tell me when you want to." But we'll see. I'm sure I can get some people like gaming companies and stuff. I don't know. We'll see more of that. I just want I still want to do that. I still want to interview people because I love talking to different people. Doesn't matter who. And I've liked the wrestling podcast. My buddy Gabe, scenarios with Mint Salad, and then I don't know. I just want to do more. Maybe stuff. More stuff like some anime stuff with my niece or interview my dad because my dad's pretty cool. I would interview my mom too, but I don't know. It's just not worth it. She's just pure evil. You don't want to hear her recordings here on the podcast, and then it's like the Evil Dead shit. It'll summon, book or whatever, summon an evil entity that just possesses people. But other than that, it's chill. Um, and then I tried to get remonetized on YouTube, and they denied me. And it's bullshit. I think it's just them hating on me and my free speech and my anti woke agenda. And nah, I don't know. Like they denied it. They said, oh, it's because I violated YouTube's policies, but it's like, dude, your policies change like every other fucking day. Like, how can I violate something that has no set in stone type of shit? So that's annoying that I'm not monetized, but whatever. At least the channel's there. I still do stuff like that. And if y'all want to really support the channel, and I appreciate all the listens, all the views. If you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon. Like I say, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything, gets you episodes early. I'm gonna do more bonus stuff on there, ad-free episodes. And it's just I don't know. It just supports the channel. We also have merchandise. If you I always say it at the end of the podcast. I'm just trying to say it right now. If you want to check out retrohorrorinc.com, my buddy that does all the art at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. We sell t-shirts, we sell prints, we sell stickers, limited stuff. We have all sizes, so you can check that out. I'm just e-begging at this point. But yeah, no, I'm just saying like if you want to support the podcast anymore, check that out. It's always nice when you see a little thing or like and subscribe. That's great too. But yeah, that's been my week really is just trying to fucking make it another week. That's all we can do. I ate a hamburger today. That was fucking good. And I've been on this like peanut butter and jelly kick. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Mushroom, mushroom, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, snake, snake. Ooh, it's a take. Um, no, I've been really like into peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I've been eating like the peanut butter with honey, and that's fucking good, right? But I've been wanting crunchy peanut butter with honey, but they don't have it at the store. They only have creamy peanut butter with honey, which isn't bad, but it's like I feel like as a kid I used to love creamy peanut butter, right? But as an adult, crunchy peanut butter, I feel like you get more bang for your buck because you get like the added peanuts in it. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like you get more, right? It's just my process thought of it, you know. But yeah, at the store that I go to here down the street, and I don't know if I checked. I should have checked the other store. I'll check tomorrow. They also have this like cinnamon toast crunch spread that's fucking good, but it's like super sweet. That shit's good. I need to buy that again. I feel like it goes bad real quick, but that could just be me tripping out. Like, you know, when you haven't eaten like something in a while, and or you leave it out like for a little bit longer, or you don't refrigerate it, and you're like, man, it's bad. I think it goes bad. My head always thinks like things are very perishable. You know, like they perish they perish very quickly, and I just get paranoid at that. I don't know why I do, because I feel like with my mother and her cooking, I have like an iron stomach, so like I rarely get like stomach sicknesses, you know. I think the last time I threw up the last time I threw up and I talked about it was like when I took like a different medic. I think that was Adderall, and I remember he gave me like the maximum dose that he wanted to give me. It was like 25 milligrams or 30, and I took that, and then I went to sleep, and then I remember like waking up and I was just like sweating, like in my bed, just sweating, and I wasn't moving. And when I would like I was just laying upwards, and if I turn to the left or turn to the right, like on my side, I would get super dizzy, right? Like super fucking dizzy. So I was like, fuck, if okay, I can't move, because it got so dizzy that I would feel nauseous. Never happens, but it was feeling that way. And I was just sweating, just drenched in sweat. And I was like, okay, like I'm not moving. And luckily this was like on a day off where I was just like I could literally be there like the whole day, and I did. I laid there the whole day hoping that spinning feeling would fucking go away, but I was just drenched in sweat, like the most drenched I've ever been. My whole blanket was just fucking just soaked in sweat. And finally, like the whole day passed, right? Probably like 14 hours, 16 hours of me just laying in bed, and I had to piss really bad, like super fucking bad, right? And luckily, right behind me, if you see here, there's like a door, because my room's essentially like a garage converted into a room, and there's like a back door here where we can go outside. And luckily, this door's here, so like I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna fucking go out the door and piss outside, so I don't have to like make my way to the bathroom, right? And literally, like, as soon as I fucking got up from my bed, like just got up to sit up, I fucking like my head just spun so fast, and I immediately just vomited, just threw up. And again, there's more luck. Luckily there was a towel there, and I just vomited into the towel, and it just wouldn't stop. You know, once you like start going into the whole like vomiting thing, like it keeps like getting worse, you know, like it's like you're making yourself vomit even more with the action of vomiting, right? Or throwing up, whatever you want to call it. So I I was able to like vomit into the, the towel, fucking go outside and just like vomit. And it was like it wasn't even food, because I hadn't eaten in like, you know, the whole day. I just been in my bed sweating, and I had to vomit, and then I had to fucking piss really bad. So it was like this terrible combination of like my stomach caving in, and then me holding in my bladder. So it was so many like muscles, and then my head spinning. And like finally I was able to, you know, like slow down. I threw up however many times I threw up, I don't even remember. And finally, like, I think my sister's dude, he was like, I don't know, he was like going to the car or something, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, bring me water. Like, give me water, you know? And I was like dying of thirst. And so he brought me like ice cold water. It was so fucking good. And I just like after drinking it, I kept vomiting just the water. And I was able to like piss, but I was just there all out of it, dizzy. And dude, like after that, I was dizzy for like legit 3 or 4 weeks. Like I could not move I had to just like lay here. I couldn't fucking move my head without spinning or feeling nauseous. I couldn't do anything. And I remember like going to finally like after it was kind of subsiding, going to the store and like bending down to get something on the bottom shelf and picking my head up and just feeling the spinning. It took literally like 2, 3, 4 weeks to finally calm down. But once I was back, I just fucking ate so much bread. Like I was just hungry for sweets and bread. I bought like all this cornbread and all these like shortbread cookies, and I was just like craving fucking carbs. I was like carbs, like fucking Nemesis, you know, when he's saying stars, but carbs, you know. Uh why was I talking about that again? I don't remember. I don't know. What is your last name? Who the fuck's ask him for his last name. What is your last name? Who who's there with you? What do you mean no one's here with me? Someone what are you talking about? Like what the fuck is this Eric Andre prank bullshit, you know? Anyway, that's my story. I had news pulled up here, but let's just talk about all that bullshit about me my last name and throwing up and all that. That's always fun. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have a description for this podcast because I don't remember what I really talked about. But yeah, no. Where's the outro? Play the outro music. Ask him about his podcast. So I already talked about the stuff earlier. You can check out the podcast anywhere. Just search for So Funny. Um, check out the wrestling podcast come on Monday with So Funny. We're gonna be talking about AEW pay-per-view that goes down on Sunday. I don't think we're gonna watch it because it's $50, and poor people can't afford AEW. So I'm one of those poor people. I can't afford it. But that segues into the if you want to give to the podcast, check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything, gets you episodes early, video, extra stuff like that, right? So check it out. You want to appreciate it and put your name there at the beginning to give my thanks. Check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola. You could also buy t-shirts. Just message me on Twitter or Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola. We got t-shirts, we got prints, and we got stickers. You can buy those directly from me and I'll ship them to you. They're handmade or quality made, so appreciate any of the support. Get that one of a kind thing. Check out the art from at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram and his website www.retrohorrorinc.com. Thank you to my listeners, and I appreciate everything. Take care.